AFTV, we're still down out at the Emirates. You know what? I'm asking a simple question now, based off of, because a lot of people have been changing their minds, right? But Cech or Leno?
For me,
you're on the spot, innit?
At the start of the season, I was thinking Leno, but Cech's been better the last few games. He's a good shot stopper, but it's just with his feet, he's not the best. But like I said, I'm not too mad about Cech not starting. No,
It was all right today, wasn't it?
Yeah. Once again, you just think.
Is it just subconsciously now, because of that first game against City when he passed that one out, which is still funny, and you still every time he gets it, you're still thinking, he might. There was also Cardiff as well.
I'll tell you what, Robbie, whilst we're talking about goalkeepers, look back a few years, why did we sell Szczesny? Why did we sell Szczesny to Juventus to replace Buffon, and then we're looking for a keeper 2 years later? Not just Szczesny's a good keeper, he's a top keeper, and he loved the club as well, always been at Arsenal. I don't understand why we got rid of him.
Okay.
I'd love to see him in the...
So Cech or what did you say? So you're Cech or Leno, which one?
I'll stick with Cech at the moment, but I'm worried that it's a matter of time before he makes a mistake and we've got to put Leno in.
Yeah. All right, well, this gentleman here, what did you just say? Come here. Cech or Leno?
Leno all day.
Why?
Oh, he didn't do anything wrong like last game. He didn't do anything
One
wrong.
game, you ain't seen
Yeah.
it. What if it had been like today? You don't know, innit?
Exactly. Like Unai Emery's tactics are on point. Like, but Leno as well, he fits this game.
Okay.
Like Cech is not like.
You don't think Cech fits what we're trying to do?
He's a good shot stopper. Like, but then
Leno.
yeah, Leno all day.
All right.
Leno.
It's a difficult one. We haven't seen that much Bernard Leno because he played only one game in Europa League. So if Emery gives him more chance, maybe he might start to play better a bit Cech because
For now, you think Cech?
he done well for today's game, but for the other ones he hasn't been so impressive. So
He's made lots of good saves in that this season.
He made a good saves, but
Not just in this game, in other games as well. Remember against Cardiff, he made some big saves.
yeah, but he just lets too many goals in other last 3-4 games as
So
well.
for you, Cech or Leno?
I stick to Leno.
Leno.
Yeah.
So Robbie,
Cech or Leno?
Cech, because for what Emery's trying to do now with playing from the back, Leno would be the better keeper, but he's a smaller guy, and Cech is experienced, right? And he, like you see today, where those shots he saved them. He kept us in the game. So I think, for now you have to stay with Cech, and keep do Leno in the Europa League, because work him in slowly.
I love this because this shows how hard it is a decision, isn't it? Cech or Leno?
I'll say Cech, and I've been a big critic of Cech, but he's improved a lot, so I'll say stick with Cech. Yeah.
Do you think that the attitude he shows was the right response as a professional? That a new keeper's come in. I remember he said right at the start of the season, I ain't looking to leave.
Yeah.
I'm looking to fight for my place, and everyone's like, "What fight for what? You're gone, bruv." And he has.
Like bringing this Leno guy, I don't care what Cech does, but he's improved still. I can't lie. So keep him in.
Cech.
Yeah, man, keep checking.
All right, who we got here?
Jordan, my name is.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Cech or Leno?
I'd go with Cech because he's experienced. I know it's a few years ago now, but at Chelsea he proved that he's a world-class keeper. Proved it again today, and I think he gives the players in defence a confidence. Whereas if Leno came in, I think he's that little less inexperienced, and I think because the defence at the minute isn't solid, I think there might be more panic. Even though Cech isn't brilliant with his feet, today I think he's gaining that confidence, and I think if we keep him in goal, his confidence will grow. So I say you've got to keep Cech in.
Yeah, I'm Tom.
Cech or Leno?
Cech all day. All day, for sure. How he played.
Even before today, would you have said that, or is it just after today now that's convincing?
Always, because how he saves the goals. Like especially that one from Everton, that could have gone in. Look at Leno, obviously I know Thursday was different, but the goals they scored, yeah, they got the top bins, but no keeper at that age is going to get down that quick, let's be honest now. You're not going to see people like, well, De Gea is similar, but Ben Foster, even the new Chelsea goalkeeper, I can't pronounce his name, but no one's going to be as good as him. His distribution was very good today, and like the chap over there was saying, his confidence has grown. He's learning. I know he's an old dog, but they always knew new tricks, don't they? Let's be honest, So hopefully he can go from strength to strength, and we can see. I think it'll be a good win for us.
Cech or Leno?
It's a difficult one because Leno, he's only played one game. Cech, I don't know about Cech because Started the season, he was shaky with his legs, but now I'm starting to believe in him, and I think it's Cech for me.
All right. Cech or Leno?
Right now, Cech, but I would say in 2 years or maybe 1 year, Leno, because Cech is nothing doing wrong except for the passing. But his job is to prevent goals. And right now, today, he has done it.
All right.
Easy fact.
Cool. Cech or Leno?
Coming into the season, I would have said Leno, but Cech cut out those stupid mistakes that he used to make all the time. The thing with a keeper is he should always be good with his hands first, feet second. Cech isn't making the mistakes with his hands. The feet is something I'm willing to compromise on as long as he's not making silly mistakes. But it's going to come to the point sooner or later where Cech is getting older in age. Do we start planning for the future and start playing Leno more often? Or do we keep Cech going until he runs out? Because, I mean, it was a statement to give Cech the number 1 jersey at the start of the season, because that kind of means he's going to be the guy that's starting, in the league at least. But right now, Cech stays in. But
Cech or Leno?
Cech for now, and Leno is the future, I would say, because Cech's not putting the foot wrong right now, and I think Leno could be an understudy for a while, and we will see. Maybe next season we could probably give Leno the start.
Whole season, wow. Yeah. Cech or Leno?
I think we need to have Leno because he needs to get more experience at the club before we can send Cech off. And
you get him in, you say, all right, we're going to get a load of experience, put you in there. Yeah. He concedes 3 goals.
Well, at least we can give him the experience that he would need.
The experience of all the fans saying,
You're trying to confuse my words.
No, that can happen though. You know what I mean? I hear what you're saying, but this is deep end football now. You know what I mean? You're right in the deep end as soon as you go in.
I understand that, Robbie, but at least he can get at least 1 game, then can improve and analyse what the mistakes is.
Okay. Cech or Leno?
That's a pretty good predicament to be in, right?
You answer that like a politician. All I always answer, Cech or Leno?
Well, I'd go for Cech's saves and Leno's just calmness and passing and everything. But for now, you've got to keep Cech. He's been doing so well. Saved our asses today.
All right, listen, you know what? The gentleman's right. That's the way to finish it. The best solution is we chop them in half, right? We chop Cech from the waist down, and then we put Leno's legs, so Leno can do all the kicking out, and Cech does all the saving. Maybe that's a perfect solution.